Well, shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. This is probably part 2 of what I'm trying to do here, which is remove these elbows. I've got new elbows ordered, so they're going to be here in just a few days. But in the meantime, I've got to remove these. Since I ordered a full set, I just went ahead and decided I'm going to do that. Now, I tried the side cutters and ended up not having a good result with them. They're good about breaking the unit here, or cutting it here, but then you have all that part that's still tied to the whipping, and the whipping is these items right here. You see the steel pin in the center. They pass that through at the factory or whatever, and then they put these plastic bell cranks, elbows on them. And the problem is that they get old and brittle and they break. And so I tried the side cutters. I wasn't happy with them. I ended up damaging a couple of the whippings, and safety glue was my friend, the white glue. I just cut a couple of pieces of I don't know, 3x5 card and glued them in, and once they're back in place, it'll be a hidden repair. Using the vice grips, they're helpful. Using this, that's kind of good for getting little bits and pieces out. But to get these off of the whippings, rather than crush them down and run the risk of doing what I did, which is crack the unit, I just come over here with my 30-watt fire stick, and I go in here. I'm going to try to be very careful here, and you go in on a line, you just melt the stew out of the plastic, and then see how easy that is? Rather than all that trouble, that plastic in there that's still in there, a little waxy substance, you can clean that up real easy. Let me do this again just to show you. I had all these tied together when I was taking the keyboard out, or the action out, because I didn't want them flopping around, and you can't remove them. Okay, you cannot remove them, so they're stuck. They're not as sophisticated a design as some of the other units that I've seen. But here's another one. Let me try to do this looking over the top of the camera. You just kind of go in there and give it a good soaking with the heat, and then look how easy that comes out. Minimal heat damage, minimal everything. And that's up on the counter. Join the rest of them. And there's a little tiny bit of residue that'll clean up real easy. And just so you know, it's not just me making up kind of stories here. See, you gotta swing it around, get it all the way to the end of its axis, and then just go in there very carefully, heat the candle enough to melt the wax, and then out it comes. Now, isn't that an easy repair? And of course, there's a little piece of wax left behind, but that's what this is for. Let's see if I can clean these out without a lot of trouble. It's easier when you're not holding the camera. That's just, stuff just flakes off. I could probably use a scribe or a needle pick and do the same thing. See, that just jumped off of there. Little heat, a little coloration there, but look at that big piece of plastic on there. Watch how easy this will come off. Don't turn me into a liar, dummy. You just have to be smarter than the equipment you're working with. Yeah, blow that plastic out of there. And you've got exposed steel pans. Ready for the next operation, which is install the new ones. You can see a little bit of burning in there, but it's really minimal compared to the risk you run trying to remove these things. I don't care if you're an amateur or a professional, you don't want to damage your property. You just have to be careful and learn from your experiences and your mistakes, not to make the same mistake a second time. So it doesn't take long when you got the right equipment to pull all this apart. So thanks for watching, and I hope it encourages you if you run into the same kind of situation. Shalom, thank you for watching.